Hey guys, my name's Desdemona. I'm going to be going over classical, operant, and observational learning using my dog. I'll make sure to put my sources in the description. Okay, so starting off with operant. The first few tricks that he does are from operant learning. He learned to sit by me pushing his nose while he was standing up and walking backwards until he sat into a seated position. When he sat down, I gave him a treat. And then when I got his paw, I would reach for his paw. When he would give me his paw, I'd give him a treat. When I wanted him to go in a circle, I'd let him follow the smell of the treat. And then when he did the circle, I'd give him a treat and I'd say turn. And whenever he would jump, when he was excited, I would give him a treat and say jump. So he knows to do it when I would say jump. And the observant was a lot more fun. I got my boyfriend to help me, and he got some little weenies, and he would say, Desi, speak. Of course, when Tango's watching, not just for funsies. And I would bark, and then he looked at Tango, and Tango was like, oh, and we're like, Tango, speak. And that's when Tango would bark. And so then he would get the treat. So that's the observant. Now, the classical was a little more difficult for me to like wrap my head around because you see like food and you see like reactions and you think like, oh, I would get it mixed up with operant. But they can't control it. Okay, so an example of him doing the classical learning is whenever I go to feed him, he runs to his kennel and he waits in his kennel for me to tell him that he can eat. And he'll just start sitting and shaking and drilling and just like, give me my food. You know, he's really excited about his food, but he knows to wait into the kennel until after I pour his food and walk back to the door. And then I'll go, okay. And then when I say, okay, that's when he goes and he eats. So that's the condition of classical because he cannot control what his body is doing. His body's just shivering and just like, give me that food. You know, he goes crazy for it. Anyways, those are the 3 styles. I used those sources and I'll make sure to include them underneath. Here's a video of Tango doing his tricks and I hope you enjoy it and I appreciate you coming and talking to me about all these. Sit, paw, good boy, turn, sit, up, sit, there you go, good boy.